I'm Spencer.
And it's your boy, JD!
And this is The Itch.
Yeah.
And we're here to talk about the best games of 2014.
Yeah, we just got off of a stint of the worst games of 2014. I'm still a little sad.
And this is still kind of a favorites list instead of maybe a best, but
What we
either
feel.
way,
Yeah.
it's our personal feelings.
Exactly.
And another rule we had was that we had to have played the games, right? Anyway.
You wrote those? Oh, wait, you used them.
Yeah, use a little stylus.
You crazy man, you.
All right, let's start with number 5.
Yeah.
Mine would be Divinity: Original Sin. It came out on Steam.
That's the strategy.
Yep,
Yeah.
Dungeons and Dragons inspired strategy game. It's one of the few games that allows multiplayer turn-based tactical combat.
That I haven't seen that since Doofus.
It is really good. I would highly recommend it to anybody.
That's kind of cool. That's neat.
And it's got a lot of customization, and the stories. It has a lot of the whole like kind of BioWare feel of where you can make decisions and conversations.
Really, I do need to look at it now. I love
and
games.
it's got and again it's multiplayer, so we could play it together if you want. What's yours, buddy?
Well, number 5 is Guilty Gear XR. Now, I say this because I'm a fan of fighting games. If you don't know me by now, I love fighting games. Guilty Gear. Kick. Guilty Gear has been... It's like, okay, yeah, they've had the reiterations of it and whatever, and BlazBlue, but Guilty Gear is a clear sign of the return of the champ to me. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking back. It's been a minute. It's like to put it in Dragon Ball Z perspective for you, Goku just got back from Snake Way and he's ready to fuck some shit up. That's what it is to me. He's back, and I'll be damned if fucking the rock music and the way the game feels and plays and the feeling, it's all back, man. It feels great. I love being fucking Slayer and punching out motherfuckers with Hyper Bunker. You don't know what that means, but it's sick.
Hyper Bunker.
Yeah, he actually says like a Hyper Bunker. Like he dashes back, like he weaves back, and he like just shoots a super powerful punch. It's god, and they fucking roll. That's great. I love it. They bounce and stuff, and you can slam them up against the wall. Oh, game so hype. That's my number 5.
All right, number 4. Mario Kart. I think
Mario Kart 7?
Mario
6.
Kart 8.
5.
No, Mario Kart 8 for the Nintendo Wii U.
Do dash.
Not usually my thing, and honestly still not really my thing, but I've spent so many hours just playing it with the family.
Yeah.
And as far as that goes, I mean, you can play it and not ever stop.
Ever.
We've played it so much that it's the only DLC I've ever bought was in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah, you mentioned that.
Yeah.
And I was just like, sheltered ass.
I just don't buy DLC. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
But Mario Kart 8,
it doesn't exist.
Mario Kart 8 earned it, and it was fantastic.
So if they come out with a NES, you'd be like, day one. Get that shit so hard.
Oh, yeah.
Watch him do PK fire on
This is my
motherfuckers.
boy.
But my number 4 is a game, and my number 4 and my number 3 unfortunately fall into the same realm. Is a game that I was really interested in, eventually got a little bit of a hold on it, and I'm like, fuck, I need it. Shadow of Mordor. I am not a fan of how they handled the whole embargo, delay on the embargo. I think that's stupid. But as a game as a whole, there's no game in this past year besides, Last of Us can get you hype, and I'm sure Dragon Age sometimes, if you're fighting a dragon, you're like, oh damn, it lands right in front of you. We're about to fight, That's cool, right? But Shadow of Mordor, hunting down a general, fucking his ass up with and beheading him, and it slows down. There's never been anything more hype. Like, to me, like you show up on this guy, you fight all his villains off, and then like you counter him, and then you or maybe not that. You do your what's called special. I don't know what it is. I haven't played too much of it. Where you and what's his name will actually team up, hit him, and then you'll knock his fucking head off. There's nothing more hype than that to me, as far as games of this year. 2014, ripping someone's head off and being like, oh, is the coolest thing ever. I love that game. It's so much fun, and I'm definitely gonna, if you guys want it, I'll review it. I totally would love to review that game. like give it a true review, but I am in love with just playing it right now. As baseless, violent, and senseless as it is, I love it.
Well, let's go on to number 3.
3,
Mine would be Persona Q.
Persona Q.
Yeah.
Oh, you did a review on that, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
Might be on this channel.
Maybe you should check it out.
Check it out.
Maybe you should go watch it or something.
Some shit.
Stupid. No, it's a good game. We were a little bit short on RPGs this year.
We were.
And this one is turn-based. It's got a lot of Etrian Odyssey in it, which I love. And it's a lot of fun. I love Persona as well. As far as the deep story, I didn't get it, but it gives you a lot of things that RPG lovers would love. So Persona Q, check it out.
Good for you.
Didn't we use that in the other?
We did. Throwback. You gotta watch the video to get the joke. So my number 3 is Far Cry 4. Like I said, I didn't get as much time with the game. I got more time than Shadow of Mordor.
Okay.
I was kind of thrown in at a random increment. I didn't even know what the fuck I was doing. I was like, hey, let's hunt shit. You know, that game. And here's the advantage that I have, and I love this because I sacrifice to get a better experience. Never played Far Cry 3. I'm a little bit jealous because the villain in Far Cry 3 is one of the best ever written. And he is literally Christopher Nolan and what's his name's Joker.
Oh, Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger's Joker. He is so crazy, but it works so well. And maybe, okay, yeah, all right, people might hate me for that. Maybe it's not on the same level as the Joker, but you could tell they were going for that direction. Guy's crazy, and he's like, he speaks to you like you're a normal human being. Like, that's nuts. And then in the fourth one, didn't really get to see the villain too much, and I haven't even seen that much gameplay stuff of it. So I'm surprised when I'm fucking rolling around on an elephant. It's just new to me, you know? Damn! You know, the game looks like phenomenal. I didn't really get to play as much as I wanted to. I literally had the controller peeled away from me. But it does fall under a game that I have played, and I have to say that game is superb.
Interesting. On to number 2.
2!
I thought I would sneak this game in here.
Oh, God.
Last of Us Remastered.
Oh, okay. Oh, God.
I get a chance to plug this game. I'll do it every opportunity. Last of Us is a fantastic game, and making it look even better just makes it that much greater.
It was actually my number 1 last year. Favorite game.
Yeah, easily.
There's no game that really captured me as well as Last of Us.
Yep. So plug in Last of Us.
Play
That's
it.
all I got.
If you haven't played it, you better. Like, that's the only thing we can really say.
Yeah.
If you want to look at video games as an art form and as a true form of storytelling, Last of Us.
Yeah.
I probably should play it then.
Yeah, you have it, don't you?
Yeah.
You fucking asshole. Play it, you fucking asshole. My number 2 is a game that is near and dear to my heart, but not as dear as its predecessor, Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 2 is an interesting breed, and actually FromSoft as a whole is an interesting breed. The way that they marketed Dark Souls 2 and the way that they released it, I was really excited because I was like, oh shit, damn, this game's going to be so crazy. And I remember me and my brother, we got together and we like pretty much 2-player the game. You can 2-player the game for the most part. You use the special ring to put yourself on a server, technically on a specific server, and you can only find people that have that specific sign. And so me and my brother would sync up a lot and go in each other's worlds, help us, fight the boss and stuff like that. And we'd be right next to each other too, so like we could just talk to, oh, watch out for the attack, whatever. It felt interesting, but
watch out for what?
The attack.
Oh,
watch out for the attack.
I thought you were saying watch out for his dick.
You would. So calm yourself, sir. It's not that time. Anyway, the thing about Dark Souls 2 is, while I feel that the first one was superior, it is one of the few games whose DLC I purchased that I felt was completely worth it. The only downside is the DLC just raised more questions. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I mean, I do, like I said, I do follow people that do explain the story better for me, so I'm actually in the know. But like when I'm playing it and stuff like that, like I really felt like I had earned the game. Like some of the best fights on the DLC, and that sucks. But just like with the first one, the DLC is what really pieced together a lot of the game. And fuck, it's long. Love it. So that's my number 2.
All right, number 1.
One.
Mine would be Smash Bros. For the Wii U.
Oh god.
No game. I don't think any game got this much positive hype and then lived up to all of it.
Mario Kart.
Maybe Mario Kart, but it's on my top 5.
so fuck it. I know what I'm talking about.
Smash Bros. Is a console seller. I think this game people have been waiting for it for a long time, and I've never really heard of anybody being disappointed in it. I think
You haven't met my brother.
It's a game that you can continuously play. There's no story in it. Okay. I don't think anybody really cares. I mean,
they thought people cared in Brawl, so that's why they put it in.
I think it's better than Brawl for sure. And it's just a fantastic game. It should be noticeable that I didn't put a lot of RPGs in here, at least for people that know me. Like I'm really into RPGs, and this year wasn't really for me, to be honest. But so in this opportunity, I get to plug Smash Bros, play it with my friends, play it with my family, play it with everybody, and everybody has a good time, and we'll have a good time. We'll have a good time for as many years as the Wii U is relevant. So
next year it'll be gone. They're working on the new.
I've heard.
Rumored.
Everybody's working on the new one.
Right?
Yeah, they are. They just haven't said it.
Right. We're coming out with the new shit. It's like the 32X, just ram it on top.
So my pick would be Smash Bros.
Uh-oh, someone got a phone call. My number 1 is the game you apparently hate.
I don't hate it. I just couldn't get into it.
There's a reason why Dragon Age has shown up so many times in our course of videos. It's a good game. I ran into a lot of people who often tried to criticize it for things. Like, I've actually had there was like a Kotaku video where they're like, Dragon Age has a filler problem. I'm like, no, it fucking doesn't. They're like, oh, there's too much stuff that you can do. Well, see, you control the pace of the story. If there's a filler problem, it's just you being freaking too needy and going, hey, I need to figure out everything that happens in the hinterlands. Leave the hinterlands. Like that's the meme. Leave the fucking hinterlands. Yeah, there's a dragon there. Yeah, there's a party member there. Yeah, there's a ton of story there. Yeah, there's a lack of giant spiders there, which is why I was there. But I mean, other than that, like the game itself it's the example, a prime example of how you should do a sequel. Everything should be bigger and better and more complete. And I've said it before on the review. I love all the cast except for Vivian. She's a fucking bitch. Everyone else, and I apologize. Like, I know it's real sexist, but she's a jerk. She's a real big meanie. Okay?
A real big meanie.
Because, like, other than that, like, I love Solus, regardless of what you think about him. By the end game.
He's soulless.
I love Varric. I love Cassandra. Okay, Sarah's probably on my least favorite. Like, I don't really like her too much. Blackwall is funny in his banter. Iron Bull is hilarious. Okay? I fucking love Dorian. How could you not like Dorian? I know you don't know these guys yet, but Dorian is the fucking shit, man. I've never met a guy that you can banter with and he'll jump on your banter, and I'm like, yes, you're staying. Like, you're staying at the party. Fuck you, soul. Let's get out. And
you and your lack of a soul.
Yeah, it's that stuff is so entertaining to me just to see how the cast respond. I've done the game. I've only beaten the game actually technically once. I've almost beaten it on Nightmare. And I'm running through it again as a different class, and I have a female character as well. So technically I have 4 different playthroughs. The first one already beaten, so 3, whatever. And I've actually mix matching the cast. It's that interesting just to see how everyone else responds. Like Sarah and Varric, just like Varric doesn't give a shit if Sarah talks shit. Like those tiny things are interesting. That's what makes characters 3-dimensional. So I honestly recommend, I'm sure you recommend Smash Brothers. I recommend Dragon Age.
Well, and I recommend Dragon Age to everybody I see anyway.
Really?
I know it's not a game that I just need to spend more time with it, and time is something that I lack.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to really get into anything, especially if I'm in the hinterlands. And I'm kind of mudding through it right now. But
you're doing
I do recommend it to people, and I'm like, if you got the time, like this game is like really good.
It's really big.
I know it's a good game.
Yeah,
for sure.
So definitely give it a shot. But that's our top 5s. What are yours?
Please,
let us know in the comment section below.
and while you're doing it, I'm Spencer.
And I'm Justin.
And I'm producer Eric. Thank you for joining us. And as they said, be sure to join in the discussion in the comments below, like this video, and subscribe to our channel. We produce videos every week. Thank you.
Yeah.